So you made or I'd like to make a distinction between spousal support and child support because these are important things and they're treated differently by the IRS.
Yeah, well, not as much anymore. It must have been how many years ago? I think it was, I want to say a few, but it wasn't. It was more than a few now, where spousal support used to be tax deductible. It is no longer tax deductible. If your judgment has you paying tax deductible spousal support, it remains that way. But currently, if you are entering into a judgment, the support will not be tax deductible. So they are not treated differently by the IRS. They may be in the state of California, spousal is still deductible. Child is just a net number, and it is
Mhm.
what it is. Spousal has some other stuff that can be attached to it that may benefit the payor spouse.
And the terms or the length of those obligations for the payee differ based on what?
Child support is going to last till a child graduates from high school or turns 18. We have kids that turn 18 during high school. So it's that last, there's a lot of June support ending. And that's when it lasts. And then, but it doesn't end because if there's three kids, it just reduces and not always by like a third, a third, a third, because you still have to have the same overhead. So it'll reduce. There's a formula. We have guidelines in California for support, for child support. And then spousal support is going to be based on really the level of income and the marital lifestyle, how they live during their marriage. So you can make a ton of money, but you may not have been spending it all on lifestyle. Maybe you were more of a saver. There's a savings component to the lifestyle analysis too, but for the most part, it really is. It's based on available income for support.
And part of that is discovery and disclosure.
Fun, yeah.
So should I be honest in my disclosure about the assets that I have?
100%. And let me give you a great example of why. There's a famous California case. I think it's before I even started practicing, but during the pendency of the action, post separation, wife won the lottery. And she did not disclose that she had won the lottery. Now, it would have been her separate property anyway, but she didn't disclose it. And
Uh,
as a result, what's called, we put in our judgments if there's any undiscovered or omitted assets, maybe you just forgot about it, but don't. Anything that wasn't included in here, the court has discretion. So the judge, a guy named Dick Denner, may he rest in peace, was so offended that she did not mention that she had won the lottery, that he had the lottery winnings given to the guy.
half of it.
All of it.
All of it. Oh, how much was it?
I don't remember. It wasn't as much as it would
Oh
have
my,
been today because it was
oh
probably
my.
like in the 80s or something. But yeah, so courts have wide discretion over omitted assets. Also, you are signing documents, declarations of disclosure. You sign them under penalty of perjury. And these
Right.
days, everyone comes in and says, how do I hide money or is money being, it's very hard. Everything is electronic banking. It's very, very hard to hide money. I did know a story of a woman who literally every morning when her husband was in the shower, she lived in Brentwood, she'd run out to the Versateller, she'd take out whatever the max was, like $300. And she had been squirreling away these $300 cash withdrawals for years, like putting them in a safe deposit box. And then she didn't disclose it. And somehow it came up that he was looking at the bank records and he's like, what are all these cash withdrawals every single day? She had all this money that it was their money that she was taking out.